Hey everybody. Oh, hey everybody, it's me, Angel Benton, and it is my last Angel Sudsy recap from Las Vegas. This is the world where we delve into. No, god damn it, I messed it up again. This is where we delve into the world of daytime television and do a few reality shows on the side. And one of the daytime TV shows that we're talking about is General Hospital. But before we get into that, as I was saying earlier, yes, this is my last Sudsy recap from Vegas for about a week. The next one I'll do tomorrow when I do Jackson Brittany will be in Japan. No, in Glendale. In Glendale, because I'm spending the night in Glendale. I'm flying out of LAX. So, Glendale tomorrow morning. And then Tuesday night will be Bold and Beautiful from Japan. So, I'll be giving you lots of updates on what's going on. You know what? If you have Snapchat, and this is the thing, is I don't really use, I'm going to warn you ahead of time. I don't use Snapchat that often. I'm not going to lie. But I'm probably going to be using it this trip. So, at Angel Benton on Snapchat, if you want to add me. I'm not going to guarantee you I'm going to be doing a whole lot after this trip, but at least I'll try to get some good use out of it during this trip. Okay? Okay, so, plus I'll be with my friend Adrienne, and Adrienne loves her some Snapchat, so she can help me because there are some things I still can't get, and there are some things that I wish that it would do that it can't do, so she'll be able to tell me the difference between stuff like that, so... Anyways, okay, General Hospital. Let's talk General Hospital. General Hospital this past week. Okay, so, Steve Burton is back on the show, obviously, right? He's patient 6. He's the one that Ava's been trying to help. Now, as to who he really is, that's a little still bit up in the air. We found out that Jason Morgan had a twin brother that Susan Ward had, and she, because she knew that Alan Quartermain was wanting the baby. And she knew he didn't know that they were twins, so she kept that hidden from him, and she gave him to Franco's mom, the one that raised Franco. And you know who she reminds me of? I don't know if you ever watched One Life to Live, but on One Life to Live there was Dorian's sister, who was Cassie's mother. No, was it Cassie's? No, Dorian was Cassie's mother. Blair's mother. Her name was Addie. She was a little crazy. She was legit, had some mental problems. And she was always like, Asa, bad Asa. So funny. Anyways, I guess you had to be there. Anyway, okay. So why did I mention? Oh, because Franco's mom kind of reminds me of her. I wonder if it is the same actress, because she looks different, but I mean, who wouldn't look different after all this time, right? It's been like 20 years, so we'll see. I'll find out who she is. Or if any of my viewers out there know, go ahead and let me know. I'm always down to be schooled, so please let me know. Let me know in the comments or on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. Just let me know. Okay, so she raised this kid until he was 3, and then she told Franco that the kid had a heart attack and died, and they left so that she wouldn't go to jail for illegally adopting the child. I don't know if I necessarily buy that story. If you're afraid of going to jail, first of all, how do you know that the mother didn't tell her to watch her baby for her? I mean, that's kind of what happened, because she said she was going to come back and get the kid. She never came back because she dropped dead. Oh my God, wouldn't that be crazy? If they're on this kick of bringing dead people back to life, I would love to see them bring back Susan Ward. That would be awesome, actually. Anyways, so now Franco knows, and Franco actually remembered the kid's name was Drew. He's like, Drew, his name was Drew. And that was all. She's like, yeah, his name was Andrew, but I called him Drew, and so, we called him Drew. And that's who the kid in the picture was. It wasn't Jason, it was Drew. Because Franco was all confused. He's like, is Jason really my twin? And she said, no, I said there was a twin, but it wasn't your twin. It was Jason's twin. So obviously Billy Miller and Steve Burton are twins. obviously, right? But we still don't know, is Billy the twin or is Billy Jason? And same thing with Steve Burton. It hasn't been super clear yet. So, and just also in terms of the writing, like, he's had memories and stuff that was from before the accident. So that kind of just makes me go, what's going on with that? So we'll see how that works out, but there might be some sort of love triangle between him and Griffin and Ava, which I cannot. Well, okay, between whoever Steve Burton is and Griffin and Ava, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. And, I gotta say, it's probably very difficult to write for these soap operas because, there are lots of actors who can only work certain days or have to be on certain hours. And, those are the ones that get, they're super important. Those are the ones that get, storyline. Those are front burner characters, right? So, I do like that they've been throwing some work towards Amy. They had the big Ask Manlanders book launch this past week. And of course, Maxie came up with a brilliant idea to keep Nathan's anonymity. She had all these guys dressed up like Manlanders because he was wearing he looked kind of like Zorro. He had on a tuxedo, but he had on like this Zorro hat and this Zorro mask. And then she had all kinds of dark-haired guys that looked like Zorro all come out, and they were all supposed to be Manlanders. It was genius. But Spinelli gets involved, and he's saying that he's having an affair, and he's what did he say? I don't know. He said, "I'm not going to fall for your chicanery," I think was the word he used, which was clever. It was something definitely Spinelli would say, and it was Nathan basically had to say, "I'm not having an affair. I'm Ask Manlanders." And everyone's like, and then of course everyone starts taking pictures and writing, so it's like, well, that cat's out of the bag, right? So now they got to pray that no one finds out that it's just Amy, or else Amy's going to lose all that money for her brother. So I'm glad that they gave some work to Amy. I love Amy. Amy's my favorite person in the whole wide world. She's fantastic. Who else? Dr. Bensch. Okay, so Dr. Bensch has also kind of been in. Now, see, here's another thing. So with Alexis, I love me some Alexis Davis. And the thing about Alexis is that I don't think that the producers and writers of the show knew quite what was going on with Julian, right? Because obviously there are a lot of fans very dedicated to this idea of Alexis and Julian being together. I'm still not sold on that. I've been sold on Julian. He's pretty cute, especially in person. He's really good looking. Okay, but I'm not super sold on the whole because the reason why mainly is because I have seen her throughout the years involved with many different men. I've seen her involved with Ned. I've seen her involved with Sonny. I've seen her involved with Jax. I've seen her involved with Julian. So those types of things, that's why I was like, I think she should just go completely different and go cougar and go out with Griffin. But like I said, I'm enjoying the Griffin and Ava story, so, that's fine. Once Ava breaks him from the priesthood, then that could be it. Right? Okay. So Dr. David Bensch, who, used to play Max Holden on One Life to Live, he's now on the show. He was playing Sam's toxoplasmosis doctor, and he is also the mentor for Kiki in the Accelerated Med School program. And they've been giving him some scenes, and they had him in a scene with Dylan, where Dylan was all jealous. And that's another thing too. It was just recently announced this week that even though Dylan has been let go from his contract, he's still on the show as recurring. So there's hope. Maybe he's not going to be Kyle Abbott on Young and the Restless, or maybe he should be. But whatever. Okay. Actually, I don't know if they should bring back Kyle if they're not going to bring back Summer. Okay, anyway, sorry, moving on. Okay, I know. You need a jolt of caffeine in the morning to follow me. Okay, so they gave him some scenes with Dylan, and they also had some scenes where they were trying to, because they haven't really done anything with Alexis lately. If you know, Alexis hasn't been doing a lot, because I think they're still waiting to kind of figure out what's going on with Julian. So it has been decided he's coming back to the show, so they'll have something to do. But, these episodes were filmed like, I don't know, like 6 weeks ago. So, you know, in terms of what's going on with Alexis, she hasn't been doing much. But this, so now Sam is trying to set her up with Dr. David Bensch, and he's down with it. You know, she's beautiful and smart, and he's okay with it. So I just hope he's a nice guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope he doesn't turn out to be some scuzzball, right? Because it's so annoying, you know, that every new character's got to have some seedy past. No, they don't. Not everyone's got a seedy past, right? Anyways, I'll be looking forward to seeing next week how the whole Steve Burton Returns storyline is and who the hell he really is. So, thank you so much for logging on today. I do appreciate it. Please feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat at Angel Benton. You can also hashtag GH to talk General Hospital, or you can hashtag Jackson Brittany to talk Jackson Brittany, because they just had their season finale, and I'm talking about that tomorrow morning. And what else can you do? You can also hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel to get my YouTube videos sent to your inbox every single day. Okay, everybody, have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for logging on today. Peace out. Wubba, wubba, wubba.